RATCHABURI, MITRPHOL emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. RATCHABURI, MITRPHOL have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
So that's got things underway. Floats one over. Goes for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. It upfield. Forward it goes. Out to the right. Finds himself eased off the ball. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Had too much on it. And the shot! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Shot at goal! It's off target and by quite a way. Gets wrestled off the ball. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Good ball, it's found its target. And it's played forward. He's had a go! Oh, brilliant! That is brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Chance! It's in! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
That has put a stop to that. And help's available out wide. And he's there to hoof it away. That's gone a long way up and away. Here's the ball in. Tries to locate someone up front. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. To review the first half.
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. There's the whistle then to start the second half.
RATCHABURI, MITRPHOL clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Far too far and out of play. Hoists it forward, played into space out wide. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. It's a loose ball. Looks to bypass the midfield. And it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Forward it goes. Surely has a goal! It's a good run down the left-hand side. Looks to dink one in.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
He's pinged one through here. Going through. Defending of the desperate variety. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit. Surprise. It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
That had to be more accurate. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. RATCHABURI, MITRPHOL need to hold on for a few more moments. Has a hit! Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, the shot was...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. RATCHABURI, MITRPHOL did it the hard way. A testament to their great powers of recovery. They have defied the odds. Back to winning ways. 2 wins out of 3. It is a very decent return. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, this is a good win for me. They know they've got the organisation and the discipline, and that's what gave them the platform to go on and win this.
True Bangkok United are on the cusp of making the knockout stage. Ever since the groups were announced, this is where they wanted to be, and indeed felt they ought to be. There is a sense of genuine theatre here. The loyal supporters hope it is all going to be wrapped up in the next couple of hours. 3 points will guarantee that they get their wish. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. True Bangkok United are a team on a mission. Maximum points, and they're on to bigger and better things.
Well, Peter, the question that comes to mind is how much do they want it? These players know that this could be the gateway for bigger things. Progression, for starters, brings greater financial reward. It increases the brand power and can enhance the whole business side of things. Individual player profile elevation is also a huge incentive. Careers can be catapulted from this. It's worth remembering.
So it's away we go then. Tries to dink it in. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. With a delicate ball. Defend. Will try from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly not great precision.
He spotted the run and played him through. And behind for a goal kick. And it's played forward. Oh, good ball. And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Good idea, just poorly executed. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. And he's surging through. Towering header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
What an adventurous run from a defender. Knocks it away. And it's Hosagai. Has he picked him out? Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Over it comes. And there's the end of the first half. Both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Just 45 minutes from now, we will know who goes through from this group.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
He's gone for it! No, not quite.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Sakai. Forward it goes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Ball's gone out of play. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Good steal, he just read it. Lobs it in gently. He's picked him out. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. True Bangkok United could not have hoped for a better opportunity. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, I think the key issue here is why he did that and how he ended up putting himself in that position in the first place. He's got to be ultra careful from here.
The ball is on the spot. Here we go. And he's doing it! 1-0! Well, there was only one outcome.
Well, the keeper probably felt he could read that, but he's guessed completely wrongly. He's gone to the other side.
True Bangkok United take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's gone for it! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
True Bangkok United grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Sakai tries to get it forward quickly. There's a long ball. Played out to the right. Hoists it forward. And that's that. You'll just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. Well, poor start, but what a great recovery. 2 wins in a row, and surely that will be enough. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
It's certainly doing it the hard way, Peter, but the most important thing is that the team got the job done. Getting through is all that mattered, and whatever tests came their way, they showed they were more than capable of dealing with it, an experience that can benefit them all in the longer term.
And so the prevalent question on everybody's mind ahead of the game here, will they make it out of the group stage? Well, the odds are very, very good on paper. A single point is all that they need, and they need no favours from anybody else. It is in their hands. The faithful has every right to expect, to believe, a feeling very much reflected in the pre-match atmosphere. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. They are already looking forward to life at the business end of this competition. This a job that just needs finishing off.
To be perfectly honest, Peter, it would be a big surprise for them to slip up at this stage and not qualify now. Thinking about a point is potentially much more problematical than going after 3. We've seen many a team do that, and before you know it, they're getting it wrong. If they're true to themselves, I'm ready to back their chances.
There's the whistle, and here we go. There's a long ball. Hoists it forward. Chance to break. Plays it out to the wing. That is terrific skill. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Volleyed effort.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Port, yet to have a shot on target. Gets it back. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. There's the delivery. Diving header! Yes, it's in! There is the breakthrough! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
He had a choice of trying to volley that or get his head to it, and I'm pleased to say he took the right option. That's a great goal.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Martin. They just need to avoid defeat. It would mean so much to them. Tries to locate someone up front. He's through the middle. And the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Port are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
Out to the left it goes. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. A chance to play it in. Chance! Now the counter. And the whistle goes for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Not the most convincing of displays. They can certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And we're already back underway here.
Well, it seems like the perfect situation for fortune favouring the brave. 45 minutes to pack in enough risk-taking to get this match turned around.
Has a hit! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
Towering header! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Plays it out to the flank. Knocks it away. Referee's given a throw. It's a fabulous position. Keeper's ball. That's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the shot! Shooting chance! Just off target.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Cleared away. Point blank header! Get it forward quickly.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Has a hit!
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And it's played forward. Lobs it in gently. He's pinged one through here. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Dashing forward at pace. Tries to stroke it through. Going through. Shot at goal! And he's found the net! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. That was a given. It always was.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
So all square with almost no time remaining. We are into overtime. Well played, he saw that coming. Has he picked him out? And he's onside. And out to safety. And there goes the final whistle. Well, they could only manage a draw, but that will do. They have made it to the next stage. The end of the game. Reflections?
It's certainly doing it the hard way, Peter, but the most important thing is that the team got the job done. Getting through is all that mattered, and whatever tests came their way, they showed they were more than capable of dealing with it. An experience that can benefit them all in the longer term.
BURINAM United emerging for this crucial group game here. The tournament still in its relative infancy, but it is already developing into quite a spectacle, and that, of course, is what you expect from this, the greatest of all the tournaments. It has been terrific stuff so far, so let us hope that the trend continues here and now. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. BURINAM United have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim.
Well, the lone striker has to be prepared to do some of the work himself, but essentially he needs two of the three central midfielders to make runs beyond him, and trust that the wide men can service the penalty box and make those link-up runs from out to in. He should get plenty of support with this setup.
So we're up and running. Looks to dink one in. Tries to get it clear. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's got options out wide. And he's cut it out. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Battles to win it back. Out to the left it goes. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. In with a header! And it's a goal!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. Cuts it out. BURINAM United are leading with half-time drawing close. Is there, it goes for goal!
That's a cracking strike, and it may have stung the palms of the keeper.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
BURINAM United, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Hits this one! Oh, Shane, that was nicely worked.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Hoists it forward. Going through. There's the shot! And the follow-up! He scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
That's just top-notch. Showed exactly why he follows it up every time. Keeper struggles to hold on to it. Ball breaks kindly. He's always about.
BURINAM United get themselves... That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. A real chance if he can get through. Hits one! Oh, the ball's come loose! He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. He's made sure that that won't get through. Good idea, just poorly executed. Goes for goal! Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Tries to get it forward quickly. Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Out to the right. He's had a shot! He's gone for it! This could fall anywhere! Clearance and very necessary, and that may well be that. That is that. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it. Well, they did finally get a win at last, but 3 points is rarely a sufficient return. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it has to go down as a very disappointing campaign by...
So, on the face of it, things look simple. If they want to make the knockout stages, this is all or nothing. 3 points needed, and should they fail to collect those points, they will be going home and staying there. It all makes this very tense, really, for some, unbearable. The stress levels particularly high, but for those of us who are neutral, myself included, it is utterly compelling, and that is how it should be. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
Well, Peter, there's good pressure and bad, but this leans very much to the former, and a big chance to take everything on a level. These players have to embrace and tackle the task ahead with the courage and confidence they've grown for a time like this. I expect them to swim and not sink, and they won't need a rubber ring here either.
So that's got things underway. There's a long ball. It's a fine run, and he's happy to keep going. Squeeze it out of harm's way. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Lobs it in gently. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. He's through the middle. Gorgeous control there. It's anyone's ball. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Now a chance to break. Plays it out to the wing. Tries to stroke it through. And it's played forward. Quick drop, has a pop!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
TRAT take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
Gets it back. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Over to the left. He's got options out wide. He's there to get rid. Gets it back. That's a decent ball. He's made sure that that won't get through. He's had shapes to shoot! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
He's got through. Oh, good interception. That'll be the final action of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but it still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
TRAT are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. So just 45 minutes to decide the fate of this group.
TRAT just about have their noses in front.
Forward it goes. Just brushed off the ball there. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Heads it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition.
Goes for goal! No, not quite.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Floats one over. And help's available out wide.
Police, TERO, are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
He's played him through. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. TRAT with a set-piece chance. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Chooses to go back. He's gone for it! Oh, good effort. He got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Delicate ball. Needed a better pass there. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that is that. Oh, just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. Well, that is a great effort. Another win, 7 points from 9, unbeaten, and on they march. The end of the game. Reflections?
It's certainly doing it the hard way, Peter, but the most important thing is that the team got the...
MUANGTHONG United have just one thing on their minds, and that is to ensure that that coveted place in the knockout stages is theirs after 90 minutes. They have the luxury of knowing it is in their own hands. 3 points would be plenty to see them through. However, anything less than that, and it could become precarious. The look on the faces of the players, nothing but utterly focused. They know what they have to do. A big performance now will count. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, it really is a terrific sight here, and it goes to underline just how far this game could go towards shaping the fortunes of the team.
Well, Peter, there's good pressure and bad, but this leans very much to the former, and a big chance to take everything on a level. These players have to embrace and tackle the task ahead with the courage and confidence they've grown for a time like this. I expect them to swim and not sink, and they won't need a rubber ring here either.
And that gets things running. Oh, good interception. Gets into a dangerous position. Tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Defence has got rid of that. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's got through. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
The defence can get it clear. Hits one! To get himself offside. Tries to stroke it through. You can get that clear. He could be in here.
Oh, great.
Big chance! There's a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
MUANGTHONG United have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
He is not one readily to... Real chance! Minutes till half-time. A win here so important to their ambitions. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Hoists it forward. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. It has got through, going for goal! Has he found his man? Cuts it out. That'll be the final action of the first half. Here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
MUANGTHONG United head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. MUANGTHONG United just about have their noses in front. Has a hit! No mistake! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Tries to get it forward quickly. That intervention was very necessary. And the weighted pass. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And it's played forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. Forward it goes. Surely. And now they can launch a counter. He spotted the run and played. He's had a shot! It's come back out! No question, that's a foul. Gets it upfield. So not long left in this now. MUANGTHONG United have their place in the knockout stage all but secure. That'll be a throw-in. Hits one! 2 minutes to be added on. Tries to get it forward quickly. So that's it. It is all over. Now just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. So unbeaten in the group, 5 points from 9 and 9 times from 10. That is plenty. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
It's certainly doing it the hard way, Peter, but the most important thing is that the team got the job done. Getting through is all that mattered, and whatever tests came their way, they showed they were more than capable of dealing with it, an experience that can benefit them all in the longer term.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. What do you think about the formation here, Jim?
Yeah, Peter, and I would say that this setup is probably mostly geared to the front three. I think keeping them busy with chances is obviously a responsibility for everyone else in the team, so the midfield four in particular are keen to get on the front foot and play their part. The back three have just got to get on with it, and at times they are left a little exposed.
So it's down to business here. Gets it back. Floats one over. He's dead. Goes for goal! He scored! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Prachuap take the early advantage. Just to locate someone up front. It's loose. Dashing forward at pace. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Chance! Oh, taken with style. They have hauled themselves right back into it. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. It was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Rayong FC grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Has a goal! No mistake! And again they hit the front.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Prachuap take the lead. Ways to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Looking to break out here. Forward it goes. Cuts it out. Has a hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
He's on a charge, but he's on his own for now. Local complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Prachuap leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And we're already back underway here. And he's going long. Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Could be a chance. He's gone for it!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Has he found his man? Could move up a gear here.
Rayong FC are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
What a... Tries a shot! It's in! And surely now, the result beyond doubt. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish. Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Prachuap take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. And it's played forward. In with the challenge. Into the last 5 minutes. Into the box. He's gone for it! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Well, that's where he wants it. Has a pop! Yes! And they are cruising away. Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact.
And there goes the final whistle. Prachuap are class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. They have bounced straight back, 2 wins from 3, and that ought to be enough. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Prachuap won thanks to a disciplined game plan. Homework provided the groundwork, and it exploited.
Hello and welcome all to what I'm sure is going to be an unmissable game. Here's the key information. We have a side looking to make it into the exclusive knockout stage of the competition. A victory does it, but anything less than that could lead to all sorts of complications. Everybody is ready to go once we have the formalities out of the way. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world.
So they need a win. They need a win to get them over the line.
Well, if they can't find the motivation required for this, they might as well pack it in, Peter. This is the type of defining game that can propel the status of the whole club into the kind of territory where it needs to take its game. While individual careers may be helped with good performances, this has to be about the collective. If that remains strong, everything else should fall nicely into place.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Forward it goes. Let's keep distance on it. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. That's been one straight back. Big chance! And the ball's come out. Looking for support. Evandro. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. And he's on his way! Chance! Really is so impressive.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Sukhothai have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
That's the way you go about things if you want to qualify. It's superb.
And shoots! Just too high. Sukhothai have to win if they're to make it. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Defending of the desperate variety. Out to the left it goes. In towards the middle, and he's cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's being played forward. It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And the defence can get it clear. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Steered forward. There is the half-time whistle. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Sukhothai head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. So we're already into the second period. Sukhothai just about have their noses in front. Gets it back. Oh, shooting chance! Lacking in accuracy. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Battles to win it back. Breaks on here.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Played into space out wide. Knocks it away. Time for a change in personnel. No foul, says the referee. To locate someone up front. Shade too heavy. Keeper can pick that up. Hoists it forward.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Lovely bit of skill. Chip through. Could try cutting inside here.
Look, with time running out, they have to get the ball in the penalty box, and if it means a long punt, then so be it. They've got to give themselves a chance.
Well,
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? And the weighted pass. Keeper's ball. So that's it. It is all over. Sukhothai have booked their berth in the knockout stage. What a prospect for them. A job really well done so far. Successive wins then to blot out that opening day defeat, and 6 points ought to be plenty. The end of the game. Reflections?
It's certainly doing it the hard way, Peter, but the most important thing is that the team got the job done. Getting through is all that mattered, and whatever tests came their way, they showed they were more than capable of dealing with it, an experience that can benefit them all.